Alright guys, we got a bunch of more snow. I was out yesterday breaking trails a little bit for 20 kilometers to get the trails a little bit more sorted. I think I'm gonna go out with the snowmobile soon and do some other trail breaking with new trails and actually expand so I can also start running 50 kilometers and stuff like that. At the moment it's not possible due to the fact that the big lakes are not frozen yet, so that's going to be a little bit more problem. So what I'm going to do today is introduce you to my family, my team. So we start with this fucking guy here. Nippy, come here. This is Nipituruq. Hey buddy, huh? He's 8.5 years old, born on the 17th of May. Buddy. And he's my first own breeding, actually. His mother I imported from the US. She's what you call a giant Malamute. Unfortunately, she died when she was 3.5 years old. She had an accident. But he stayed with me. I love him very much. And he's an extremely good lead dog. You can really, I can steer him like this, you know. He's very, extremely attached to me as well, so. He's a big guy as well. So he's right now, I think he's like 42 kilos or something like that. 42, something like that. I keep him a little bit slimmer due to the fact that he's quite big. He's tall, he's 71 centimeters in shoulder. He could be easily, if he was, I think in his prime and brackets, he was, I think 48 or something kilos. Something like this, because on Svalbard I was training the dogs differently, you know, much more just heavy loads and slow going and just really pushing forward. And then they build up much more muscles. So I think it was 48 kilos that he was in max weight. Not the heaviest guy though. I used to have a guy, his son, one of his sons, and I'm gonna show you later some of his other sons, because this is a family here. Here I think it was like 50 something, 55 if you want to, stuff like that. So they're gonna be big. Unfortunately, or in brackets, unfortunately, the dogs actually got gradually lighter and a little bit lower as well in terms of shoulder height. So, but that's like third generation. So, but yeah, they got a little bit smaller. Nippy is quite much in the tent actually with me during the nights. He's really enjoying it and also starting to demand it, to be honest. He's taking 2/3 of the bed and I just cram in, you know, just try to get some sleep. I think that's the reason why I'm also like really in need of having my 8 hours of sleep pretty much, due to the fact that the sleep is not really that enjoyable. But yeah, well, that's what it is, and I wouldn't change it, to be honest. So that's him. So I'm gonna let out the other guys and introduce you to the rest. Hey guys, so we start with those guys here. That is Igniq. He is the son to Nipituruq. He is 5.5 years old. He's gonna be 6 years old in February. His brother, I'm gonna show you later, but he's a really nice guy. Sometimes a little bit grumpy as he is now to his son, because his son actually makes a little bit of a noise here. That is Tikka. She's 10.5 years old. I got her from another kennel who switched to Alaskan Huskies. Hey buddy, so 4 years ago, about 4 years ago, I got her. She's really awesome. Likes to runs a lead, but she's not very good in lead. She's not pulling them, you know. She's just running along, but she's extremely good in just you know, getting the team amped up when going and all, you know. So that is really her role. That guy here is a tractor. He's not the fastest, but he's really good in running. Also knows the commands and all. I barely use him in lead because he has a little bit the same problem. He gets a bit insecure, you know, and then he's not pulling that well. He's much better off in team. Then he's doing really well. But
he's also a great father. He can actually stay with his puppies from the get-go, you know, when they're born. He's really, really awesome. Very kind and very calm as well. That is also one big part of it. That here is one of his sons. Hey! It's good, Iggy. Iggy, come here. Iggy. Iggy. So then we talk about the next ones in line. So mommy, Tikka, huh? Mommy and her siblings, her offsprings, I mean. Sorry. That is Anjiruq. He is actually my upcoming lead dog. He's close to 2 years old. No, you turned 2. No, you're not yet 2. You're gonna be. Anjiruq is really, really good. He's getting there, you know, with such a young age, it's always going to take a little bit of time, you know, before they actually finally get it. All of it, you know. But, that's his brother. Hey! Anjiruq is a little bit of a shithead today. Thinking he can just claim me for just himself. Which is not the case, buddy. So take it easy. Tiki, oh, good girl. She's a very, very nice girl, you know. Very calm, loving, and very, listens really well, you know. I can just, like, she can be, like, in the middle of a move, you know, and I just call her name, and she's immediately stopping and walking back. Hey, Naaq. Naaq, come here. Naaq here is the brother to Anjiruq. Up. Shut the fuck up, guys. He's a bit of a softie. Hey. Shh. He's a bit of a softie. Tends to, in going uphill, I still have to train him a little bit more to actually pull consistently. He sometimes lacks a little bit on that part. But very nice dog, very goofy, you know. He's, I'm trying him out in lead as well. He's getting there. Hey guys, he's good. But it's gonna take time. I don't know if he's gonna get it, but you know, some dogs are good in lead and some are not. Depending a little bit also on the size of the team, because an 8-dog team, as I'm running it right now, can be quite demanding for the lead dogs, you know, in terms of pressure. What's up, Anjiruq? Qinjaq. So, like I said, 2 years old, those two guys. Qinjaq, come here. Qinjaq, hey lady, come here. Hey. And here's the little girl. You're tiny, I know. A little bit over a year old now. She just turned 1 year old. 1 year, sorry. 1 year old in September. Quite young, but doing really, really nice. Not so much in lead. She's much like her mother. She's just slacking line, you know. But she's a very softy girl. Doesn't like the pressure so much, huh? As you can see, Anjiruq is a little bit more of a goof guy. Very attached to me, which is really good for a lead dog. Very good. Yeah. And he's getting there, huh? Yeah. He got his training from both Nipituruq and Tikka as well, in terms of the commands and whatnot, you know. And now, since he has a little bit more drive, he actually took over. Shh. Hey you Naaq, huh? Mr. Naaq. Good boy. Naaq has a little bit nicer coat, as you can see. He can be a shithead as well, but who doesn't, huh? Shh, this good. Good guys, huh? Good guys. You're making a fucking mess here, huh? You're good guys. Good guys. Alrighty, so that's this family, so to say, because they're actually separated in 2 families, so to say. But those guys here are pretty much the front of the line, you know. I usually run most of those guys like either in lead, or I have them like, you know, in team section, like behind the lead dogs pretty much. However, the little girl I'm gonna show you is his partner, and she's part of the other family. But that soon. Those guys, huh? Next up, those guys. That's the other part of the family, which is pretty much contains of Tuttu, who is the brother to Igniq that I showed you earlier. Also, about 5 years old or 5.5. Hey, Tuttu, Tuttu. Galena. Galena came to me from Norway also about 3.5 or 4 years ago. 3.5 years. And she came to me because the owners had some health issues and they couldn't keep up their kennel on the same scale. She was a little bit over a year old, so now she is 5 years old. She was a little bit in the beginning like super goofy and actually also didn't pull uphill so much, but after some time she really figured it out and now she's amazing. She's not good at lead, not at all. She's too lost in space, you know, and then not very good in that. Always looking back, you know, and those kind of things. But otherwise, she's amazing. Very sweet, very nice girl, you know. Also can run loose everywhere. You can just call her name and then she's coming. Hey, Galena. Good girl. Galena. They're all excited, huh? And Tuttu here, also very nice guy, actually. Pretty much everybody who's running, going out with me in one way or another, really enjoys his cuddleness. That he can do really well. He's a talker. Can actually run and lead, but he hasn't done that so much because he used to run with his father. Then they had a couple of arguments because he's a shithead. He's, you know, when starting, he's like, you know, like this, and then after some time, you know, his father, Nipituruq, just said like, fuck that shit, and just bam. So he wasn't running a lead so much. I actually have to start doing that again because he's actually pretty good in it. You know, he's really good in commands, and it's quite funny to see like when the lead dogs now, like my youngsters, don't really get it. The older ones actually start to go to the left or to the right, wherever I want to go, and basically pull the whole lead dog section like with them. It's really funny to see. So they all know pretty much what they're doing, you know. Galena. What are they doing inside my tent? Yeah. And that little girl there, that's Aqpik. Aqpik, hey, come here. Aqpik is their offspring. And but she's running a lead. She is not so good. Oh, not so good in commands, but what she can do really well is keep the pace up. She has a really good, she has a lot of drive, you know, so that's where she really shines. What's up, buddy? What's up? What's up, Tuttu? As you can see, cuddly as fuck. Yo, cuddly. Major cuddly. Yo. Good girl. Hey, Aqpik. Hey, girl. She's a little bit of a softy girl. Yo. What's up, girl? I don't know why. She's always a little bit like, she's quite the independent soul, as you can say. You know, she got better, but she's still not the same way as her parents, you know, because her parents are extreme, as you can see. You know, they are coming like look at my face and all that. You know, she's a little bit more independent when it comes to that. You got it, yeah. Good girl. Good girl. What's up? Good girl. Good girl. Yeah, so this is my family, my team, or whatever you want to say. We're gonna have quite a bit of stuff to, quite a bit of kilometers to run this season, so it's gonna be fun. And yeah, enjoy whatever I put out, pretty much. Huh? Good boy. You can hear him talk, huh? That's no fucking.